Greetings and salutations and welcome to the Brahma Bulletin. Thank you all so much for joining this week. I greatly appreciate you one and all. And now, this week's stories. To Brahma's time in the NFL has come and gone. Sinnett has been released by the Cincinnati Bengals. Quarterback Reid Sinnett, who was released in favor of Battlehawks quarterback A.J. McCarron. Sinnett was on his second stint with the Bengals after appearing in one game for the Brahmas in the 2023 XFL season. The well-traveled veteran has played with the Bucs, Eagles, Dolphins, and Bengals since leaving San Diego as an undrafted free agent in 2020. Steelers released Brahmas punter Brad Wing after 2 weeks with the team. Brad Wing's long-awaited return to the NFL has come to an end. The Aussie punter and LSU alum spent the last 2 weeks on the Steelers practice squad, appearing in 2 games while Presley Harvin was sidelined with an injury. John Parker Romo was recently released from the Bears practice squad. It has officially been announced that the XFL and USFL are planning to merge. USFL and XFL announced intent to merge. The United States Football League, or USFL, and the XFL announced their intention to merge. Subject to customary regulatory approvals, and if the transaction is consummated, the new league will establish best-in-class operation based on the most recent seasons of both leagues. The historic combination will anchor professional spring football with substantial capabilities and resources to ensure future growth and continue to enhance the development of the collective players, coaches, and staff that are coming together. More details regarding the new league will be announced at a later date. With the planned merger, the tentative XFL draft has been postponed. In an unpublicized shift, the XFL's tentative draft, originally scheduled for October 4th, has been moved to early November. Sources closest to the league attribute this postponement to ongoing merger discussions between the XFL and USFL. While the XFL never formally announced the draft date, insiders say Director of Player Personnel for the league's teams had Wednesday, October 4th, marked on their calendars. The abrupt change in the timeline raises eyebrows and prompts questions about the motives behind it. The planned merger will be bringing in some top legal beagles. Sackton Proskauer guide XFL-USFL on possible football deal. Prosacker, Rose, and Sacken, Arps, Slate, Meager, and Florent are helping the XFL and USFL in a merge attempt that could create a new consortium for football games in the spring. Sacken corporate partners Thaddeus Hartman and Jeffrey Brill are heading a team from the law firm working on the matter for the XFL. Prosacker corporate partner Wayne Katz and associate Sean Wilds are representing the USFL. The XFL sent a statement to all season ticket holders announcing that all systems are going as normal. Good morning or afternoon. I'm writing to you with some important news. Today we are announcing that the XFL and USFL have announced their intention to merge. The combination of these two leagues will anchor professional spring football with sustainable capabilities and resources to ensure future growth while continuing to enhance the development of our players. While this is big news, until the deal closes, the XFL will continue to run business and football operations as usual. We look forward to sharing more information with you about the deal when we can. Most importantly, your money and season tickets are safe. As we continue to discuss and finalize details about what the combined league will look like, we will uphold and honor any decision you make regarding your season tickets. We have to thank you, our loyal fans, for the ongoing support and immediate embrace of the XFL. We are incredibly excited for the future of our league and for the growth of spring football. So far, both leagues are saying that they are operating as normal. The USFL has been busy announcing free agent signings, while in the XFL camp, it has been radio silence for the most part. When this story first broke, there were a lot of speculation and rumors that this merger would take place in time for the 2024 season. Personally, I doubt that. This is just my opinion. This is only coming from the bullish Brahma, not from any official source or anything else. I just don't see this happening by 2024. There is too many moving parts and details that need to be hammered out. The XFL is slated to start their season in February. That's 4 months away. And you're telling me this is supposed to all be done in just 4 months? There needs to be a league name, a new logo, new website, new social media handles, new merchandise, new marketing, figure out the network arrangements, decide if there are hubs, and if so, then they need to reimburse season ticket holders for those teams that are not playing in their home stadiums anymore. It just seems too much to do in just 4 short months. The way I figure it, both leagues will continue on the season as usual, and the powers that be will hammer out the details behind the scenes, and will make an announcement after the USFL finishes its season. So the announcement will probably come sometime in July, August. Again, that's just my thoughts. The Gunslingers have been busy loading their 6-shooters with quality players. Signed, quarterback Sam Casanova. Kicker T.C. Stevens. Re-signed wide receiver Khalil Rashad Sr. Signed linebacker Zach Brown. Running back B.J. Daniels. Wide receiver D.J. Myers. Offensive linemen Isaiah Hardy, Cornelius Lewis, and Miquel Harvey. Wide receiver Anthony Cruz. Defensive lineman Austin Collier, and wide receiver Vincent Gregory. Wide receiver Marquel Wade, and defensive lineman Jeremiah Kane. Do you have what it takes to be a gunslinger? October 28th is the San Antonio Gunslingers Combine. $85 pre-registration fee, $100 at the door. It will be located at 17530 Henderson Pass in San Antonio, Texas. Check-in is at 1 to 1:30 p.m. The Combine will be held at 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. Player interviews 3:30 to 4 p.m. With the Gunslingers move to the IFL, this bodes very well for those players looking to elevate their careers. The IFL has an exclusive partnership with the XFL and held their combine a couple months ago. The Brahmas ended up signing 5 players from that combine. I even spotlighted a couple former IFL players already. I'm excited by this move as I love to see local talent ascend the ladder. A mission made the major leagues. Chandler Siegel was promoted from the San Antonio Missions to the El Paso Chihuahuas on August 6th. He then made his major league debut on September 30th.
68 total games in the minors, 209 average. And a ground ball to shortstop Anderson is going to throw him out.
And now, our Brahma in the spotlight. This week, it is Rodney Allen, defensive back, IFL's Frisco Fighter. This past season for the IFL's Frisco Fighters, Rodney Allen recorded 1 solo tackle, 2 assists for 3 total tackles, and he did record 1 quarterback pass breakup. And that's our Brahma in the spotlight, Rodney Allen, defensive back from the IFL's Frisco Fighters. And that's all for this week. If you found this episode informative and entertaining, please let me know by clicking that like button and drop a comment while you're at it. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel to keep up to date on all things San Antonio Brahmas. For those listening on Spotify, would you consider clicking on that follow button and taking some time to rate this show? I thank you so much for that. It is now time for this Brahma to be put out to pasture. At least until the next episode. Until then, San Antonio, horns forward.